Hey, what is up, guys? CSGN here once again, back on the channel with another wish list video today. And this one, once again, career mode. I did one of these around this time last year, maybe in April, but I'm gonna do it in March now. And career mode, once again, I felt like was a letdown this past year. The face of the franchise is what they call it. I'm not a particular fan of the idea of face of the franchise. You can play a full season, but then you're just sort of playing a player lock. It's still really just essentially a player lock franchise almost. It doesn't still feel like its own dedicated mode. It has these sort of stupid cutscenes of you playing in the high school stuff and the college stuff, and then there's a few scenarios, and that's it. Like, everyone's career was basically the same. Like, almost like nothing was really different if you watched any of the YouTubers, which is why most people posted like a season or two of it. Not even really a season or two, just a few episodes, and stopped posting it on YouTube because it's just not interesting. There's not a lot of branching stuff in that mode. It's just not really worth your time. So that's sort of I feel the crux of the issue with face of the franchise. It's really not a true career mode, and I don't know if they're going to do that this year. I don't know if they're going to have time to put in a full career mode, maybe with the changes and stuff they're doing for franchise. Maybe they really can't, I don't know, but you can only hope. So we're going to get into this. Here's some things I would like to see in Madden 22 career mode. Once again, number one here, all positions should be available for play, not just, I believe, quarterback, running back, and I think you could switch to a wide receiver because the racist coach from Terminator 2 was like, you got to change positions, boy, because the guy whose heart could, one wrong hit and his valve could rupture and he could die right on the field. We want to play this guy at quarterback, where it would just ignore everything you did. You could go out there, throw 10 touchdowns, 500 yards in a game. It's like, nah, boy, we want this guy to play quarterback. We want the guy from Ready Player One, boy. He gotta play quarterback now, boy. You better sit on the bench or play a running back, boy. You know, you had that in there, and that really wasn't that good. So that's why number two here, no more forced and stupid storylines. Get that stuff out of the game. Quit paying extra money to bring in Hollywood actors to be in there. Who knows? Maybe because of maybe because of that, they don't have time to bring in an actor to do that. So maybe we will actually get a true career mode this year. That'd be cool. Number three on here, an actual progression system that is built specifically for a career mode, not just using the leftover progression system from franchise that also needs to be reworked and redone. An actual progression system that is built for a career mode, I think. I'm not sure what it would be. Maybe sort of look at MLB The Show, where I earn points and I just put them into, whatever attributes I want. I feel like that would be better than what we have. Let me, have more targeted progression, I suppose, as opposed to what we have now, which is not very targeted. You just sort of put points and hope they pull from whatever pool. I hope that's something that we actually get, is just a true progression system for a career mode, not a progression system for a franchise mode, but for a career mode. This needs to feel like an actual mode. I think that's the main thing I'm trying to drive home here. It needs to be its own mode. It actually needs to feel like the franchise team really didn't touch this mode at all. This was its own career mode team. I think that's something I think we really need to see. I think we should see it. I mean, they're bringing back NCAAs, and one of the things people love doing in NCAA is you do a Road to Glory in NCAA and then import it into Madden. So I think that's something that I think it would make sense for them to improve career mode. Maybe that's just me. Number four, bring back the endorsements we used to have in Madden 06 and 07. And so I think I've said this multiple times now, that we've seen in NBA 2K, which NBA 2K doesn't necessarily even focus on anymore, because, that mode is completely switched to the park and Pro-Am and stuff like that. Some of the biggest YouTubers that did, my career don't even really post it anymore because they've made that mode extremely shallow to push people towards park and stuff like that. You guys don't have a mode like that over at Madden. And no, don't say the yard. The yard sucks. Nobody cares about the yard. You can pay Chris London however much you want to play the yard with other, jerk-offs. No disrespect to anyone who's watching this. You're probably a great person. Probably not a jerk-off, but you know what I'm saying. You don't have, if once you're doing that, and I don't think anyone watched that stuff, no one cares about the yard. That mode sucks. It's boring. It's never going to be what people want out of Madden. It's not what we want. We want NFL stuff out of Madden. Most of us, unless you play Ultimate Team. But even that, that looks mostly... I'm sure that's a lot of fun. You get to play with all your favorite players and legends and things like that. And the card mode, I'm sure that's a lot of fun. Not for me, but, I don't want to, yuck on anyone's yum or whatever. So that's something I hope you see. Endorsements, things like that. Let me earn a Sprite endorsement or a Pepsi endorsement. I believe Pepsi is the official soft drink of the NFL. All that other good stuff, all those official sponsors the NFL actually has. I'm sure the NFL and those sponsors wouldn't mind being in a game that's, played by the key demographics that they want to advertise to. So I feel like that shouldn't be too hard. I'm sure the NFL would be like, yeah, sure. And those sponsors would be like, yeah, sure, we'll be in the game. So it's a win-win for everyone. The mode gets more depth. We have something that not just playing well, but we also can earn incentives from those sponsors and things like that. So I think that would be a big plus. Number 5 on my list. Actual interactions with other players and other media personalities in the league, around the league, who cover the league, that sort of stuff. I think that'd be really cool. One of the cool things NBA 2K used to do is before big games, you would, if you were playing like Dame or LeBron, your player would go up to him like, "Oh, what's up, Dame? What's up, LeBron? What's good with you?" And you'd have a little chit chat. It was just little cool things like that that would, once again, bring immersion into the game. I don't know if the game still does that. I don't think so, but those sorts of things are really cool. Maybe for offensive players, you're more in awe of the defensive guys. If you're a defensive player, maybe you dab it up with Aaron Rodgers or something like that before and after the game. You always see Aaron Rodgers joking around with defensive players and things like that. He's a guy that defensive players around the league really respect. So I think that'd be really cool to see in the game, actually. Give us some different branches to say to these players. Be respectful, dismissive, cocky, or appreciative of them acknowledging you and things like that. And maybe that will change your rep around the league, and maybe you'll get a sponsorship that they also have or something like that. You know what I mean? I don't know. I'm just riffing here off the top of my head, and I'm coming up with a bunch of things that they should be able to put into the game. So there's that. Number 6, better creative player options, more hair options, better facial stuff, face building, if that makes any sense. Face morphing and molding. The faces look really weird and just have this sort of uncanny valley look to them. They just stick out like a sore thumb. They don't look good. They look terrible. Like very bad people. So bad. So please fix that. Number 7, coach trust system. Our coach should actually, that should, sort of affect how things go for us on the field. Maybe there's certain plays we can't pick from or choose from because the coach doesn't trust us to run it. We can eventually earn his trust through our play, through meeting coach goals and things like that. Maybe more options for us, for audibles and other things like that. Just more, maybe be able to just call the whole playbook ourselves if we earn enough trust. Maybe the coach trusts us enough to let us sort of call our own plays, maybe on offense. I don't think they necessarily do that on defense, but maybe on defense, maybe you have more leeway to maybe break from your assignment if you notice something. Things like that, I think, would be really cool. Number 8, better an actual contract system in the game. I don't know if I haven't played enough of the face of the friend. I don't know if you really ever negotiate your contract or anything like that. I don't know if the money and stuff sort of matters or not. But they do have Madden coins and stuff like that. So maybe part of our contract could be like earning a bunch of the Madden token coins or something like that. Something I'm just sort of throwing this out there. I don't really know, but something that's, you know, we actually get rewarded for playing the mode and playing it well or whatever, or something. I don't know. I think that'd be pretty cool. Also give us contracts with incentives. I believe they have incentives and things like that in NBA 2K still. Maybe if I'm a quarterback, if I have to, I can pick my own incentive, and my incentive is I have to reach 4,500 yards to earn an extra, I don't know, 200 Madden coins or something like that. I'm not 100% sure, but once again, just something like that I think would be really cool. We're going to get to the last two here. Number 9, more actual combine drills. I think I've said this the past like 3 years when I've made these sorts of videos. Bring back the training camp drills from, you know, the PlayStation 2 Maddens. We're talking, what are we, 3 gens ago? Bring those back already and let us play them. This should be really easy to do. I don't know why it's not already done. And then number 10, let me skip the college portion of the game. I'm assuming eventually, I've been talking too long here. I assume eventually that college portion is probably going to get removed because, you know, you're not going to need it because you have a college football game coming up. But I hope this year, let me skip that stuff if I want, and let me go straight to the combine, or just give me my own starting point, I guess. You know, let me, you know, yeah, just let me skip that stuff. That stuff really sucked. If you're going to keep the story mode stuff, let me skip it, please, because that wasn't fun to do. Actually, after you did it once, you didn't ever want to do it again, and so you're just sort of forced to sit here and watch those stupid Heartbreak Kid cutscenes and things like that. So, yeah, that's what I want to see in Madden 22 career mode. I want to thank you for watching this. Those are just 10 things I came up with in like 5 minutes off the top of my head. I'm sure I could have went more in depth with it, but I don't think I have to. I mean, these are just simple things that I feel like we should see out of this mode already. And we just don't. So there's that. I want to thank you all, though, for watching this video. I want you to hit like, I want you to hit subscribe, and follow me on Twitter, follow me on Twitch, follow me on Facebook, follow me on here on YouTube, and subscribe. Be sure to hit that subscribe button, because it helps me out a lot, because you get to watch my videos when they come out again. So that's good. So either way, I want to thank you, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.